Welcome to the top 5 aquatic animal-based themed animal chess openings. Some people think that animals in the water don't know how to play chess. They're wrong. So wrong. Today, we're going to show them that sometimes the most dangerous attacks come from down under. I'm looking at you, Benzo14. Number 1, the double duck. Whoa, you have a coupon? It's fucking buy one, get one free, buddy. It's fucking you're saving mad cash, buddy. We're starting with a 2-for-1 special. Throw your cash on the goddamn table, and we don't accept credit or debit or blockchain though, because we're freaking animals.
The double duck opening is pretty unconventional, not something you'll see too often. It starts with the bird opening for white f4 and gets responded with the Dutch opening for black f5. White then proceeds to push d4. Black pushes d5, and you get this unique pawn structure in the center. Why it's called the double duck, that's a
Top 5, the whale. Largest aquatic mammal, largest mama in the mammalian kingdom. Screw the mammal part. It's large and it's in charge, and it could be ours when you open with the whale.
Okay, so the whale's a little similar to the English opening here, except we're going to start with an e4 to ensure, or try and ensure as much as we can, that our opponent plays e5. And the whale begins with the classic English structure and pushes c4 out. There's a lot of different options that black can respond with here. Again, white's going to have some typical English-like setup with pushing the knights here, trying to develop the bishops out, get the queen out, maybe kingside castle. If this bishop can't get developed, he could potentially fianchetto, and everything looks pretty solid. Black's response is
Top 5, crab.
Now the crab opening is a bit unusual for white. It starts out with a4. Usually you want to take space in the center before you go out to the side, but hey, this is a fancy opening. Black can respond in a number of ways. They can go d4, they can go e5, they can bring their knights out, but it doesn't really matter. White's plan is pretty simple. They want to push h4 next, and they want to get this crab-like structure where they have the claws out. You see how it kind of looks like pincers? That's the main idea. Some other ideas later on, let's say black gets full control of the center, you might want to connect those pincers and make sure that everything is looking smoothly. Now, it's definitely not the most sound opening. It'd be something that you're looking forward to. So yeah, it's the crab opening. You might want to give it a try it out. Personally, it's not for me. I think
Top 5, the bullfrog.
Down by the banks of the hanky-panky where the bullfrogs jump from bank to banky with an eep, eepay, ope, op, e-socka diddly and go-ger plop.
Now, the Gibbons-Weidenhagen gambit, also known as the bullfrog gambit, that's why it's made this list, starts with white playing d4. Black usually responds with knight f6 in this position, and then g4 comes out for white, gambiting the material, saying, hey, please come take my pawn, all for a lead in development. An attack on the knight, pawns in the center taking center control, and if black retreats normally, they're going to get attacked. White's going to see a lot of development, something very common, and get a winning position.
Top 5, kangaroo. You may have heard of the wooden shield, but you'll have your opponents saying damn after you put up the unstoppable kangaroo defense. Chomp your way to victory and make those buck teeth earn you some bucks, sir. Look out, Canada.
Really shows the versatility of water mammals in chess. e6 by black here. Noting that if white goes for c4 in the queen's gambit, black can get this check right off the bat. And now this structure is called the kangaroo because it shows the flat tail like structure with this diagonal that you have open. These pawns here are very similar to a dam that is not blocking water that kangaroos are likely known to build. And after a normal position where black blocks, white retreats, and then they develop their knight, push up, get castled, go over here, go over here, go over here. Oh, sorry. Go over here, go over here. Takes. You see this really classic structure that just looks ever so like a kangaroo. I mean, this is probably the most spot-on opening that we have.
Top 5, the hippo. Chessmaster and author Fred Reinfeld once stated of it that any expert player would dismiss black's position as lost. Some supporters, such as Raymond Keene, remark that such strength as the hippopotamus has derives from the resilience of a cramped but not compromised position, and the dangers white will run of trying too hard and being tempted into a rash advance. Personally, I just want them to be done arguing, and here we choose love, not hate.
The hippopotamus is more of a system and less of an opening, so you can get to it in not a specific move order, but normally it's defined by some pretty classic structures where white wants to fianchetto both of their bishops on these sides and get most of their pawns on the 6th rank, really trying to stuff out any attack and gain a solid position early on and kind of wait for white to strike. This is seen as the hippo. You have the hippopotamus's teeth here, their tongue lurking under, and these long diagonals just waiting to snap. It's very versatile. It can allow for a lot of attacks, and while it is something that is quite argued over and it isn't really the most solid opening in chess, it's something that can definitely net you some results if white's not careful.